Trap and release is where we trap cats, and cats are released back out to the location in which they are trapped in.
Trap, neuter, release is where you would trap a cat, take it to All About Animals, get it spayed or neutered, then re-release in the area where you captured it.
TNR effectively calms down the hormones because they don't no longer have organs to procreate, and that's where a lot of the complaints come from the fighting, from the yelling, from marking, those sort of complaints we get a lot of. With TNR, those declined significantly because the animals are no longer going into a heat cycle, so there's no longer fighting between males for a female. We have less complaints for obviously kittens because they can't have kittens at that point. In regards to disease transmission, the cats that are spayed and neutered are given rabies and distemper shots. We have had rabies here in Macomb County this year in skunk populations, and we've had cases of distemper in wildlife here in the city. So it keeps the populations a lot more healthy than if they were to be unvaccinated. You may have issues if your dog came into contact with a feral cat, where if they're TNR'd, we know that they've had vaccinations for those diseases.
Yeah, so when the cats are released, that's your cat colony. You don't want any added cats any added cats that come into there. You want to make sure that they're spayed and neutered. So it decreases the population. With that population that you have, you'll notice a decrease in mice population, rats. That's pretty much what they're in the neighborhood for, your cat colonies, is to provide that extra to make sure that there's no rats and mice in the area.
Every spring and fall, the cats will mate. So if you were to do the TNR process, if you did it in the spring, it's more than likely you'll have less cats come the fall. By the time fall comes around for the kittens that were born in the spring, they'll probably be old enough to have more cats. So getting kittens and adult cats neutered and spayed will cut down the population.
So the feral cats, they are part of our environment. They are here kind of like your skunk, your possum, your raccoon. So they do help with the mouse and rat populations. And in areas of the city where we have rat issues, we don't seem to see any cats. And in the areas of the city where we have cats, we don't have the rat complaints that other areas do.
So we would send vouchers. We send about 5 vouchers out at a time. They will go to All About Animals, get the trap, and then All About Animals do the TNR process on Mondays and Tuesdays only.
We actually don't pick up. The person is responsible to drive to All About Animals within a certain day and a certain time frame to drop off, and then the cat will be spayed or neutered, and then the next day you pick up and you release back out to where that person picked up from.